Yesterday, I bought some very interesting stuff on AliExpress for very good price. And then I decided to share those findings with you in this very quick video. But if you want me to stick to the nerdy content that I make, please let me know in the comments. Otherwise, I may from time to time tell you what I'm buying and where I'm finding the best prices. And I'll leave links for all the products that I mentioned here in the description, okay? But let's start with this Timemore Crystal Light Travel Brewer. I wanted to test for two reasons, because one, it's portable and I could make coffee in a short trip or in the office. Second, because it's a flat bottom. I wanted to test the B75 that some friends were telling me good stuff about it. It uses the Kalita paper filter 155. So it's a standard paper filter, and the price is quite okay. It's 23 euros and 70 cents to be delivered here in Portugal. And well, that's another novelty you will see in my next video. I move it to Portugal, but I'll tell you more later. But back to the point, if you use some coupons, it can be reduced to 19 euros and 70 cents, which I think it's a great price. Together with the Timemore Crystal Light Travel Brewer, you will need some paper filter. I'll leave the links in the description if you want to buy this one, the generic one, that is just $2.88 for 50 units. And if you're buying at least 3 items, you can try the bundle deals and pay even less. You can see that from $2.88, you can pay $1.89. It's just €1. But there are some other items that there's a bigger difference in price. Note that if you're opting for the bundle deals, you will not be able to use those coupons. It's not gonna accumulate, but the difference in price is worth, okay? A second item that I wanted to bring to your attention is the Cuppamoka. It's being sold for 34 euros and 40 cents. It's a good price, not excellent, but good. With the coupon, you're gonna pay 30 euros. This is my go-to method when I'm traveling. I think it's the easiest, the most convenient, and maybe I'm gonna change by the Crystal Light Travel Brewer from Timemore, or maybe another one. If you like French press, in the past I tested this portable French press that is also a thermal. And it's very practical. You just put your coffee, the water, you wait for the 4 minutes or whatever is your recipe, then you press the plunge and you're good to go. I didn't adapt to that method. I think that when you leave the coffee for a long time in contact with the water in the thermal, it tends to get a bit bitter. If you are consuming fast, it's okay. If you just want to make in your office, it's okay. But if you're leaving the coffee in the thermal for like 2 or 3 hours, it probably will get a bit more bitter than you wanted. At least this was my experience. It may be something that you're interested, and you're gonna pay about 22 euros in this method. Still on the portable category, I wanted to bring your attention to this Hibrew 4C. This is the competitor to Alti Nano that I reviewed here. And what I think is interesting is gadget is that it has replaceable batteries, and this for me is important for 2 reasons. One, if I want to replace the batteries in the future, I can extend the life of my gadget, and it's not cheap, okay? It's at least 114 euros today. Second, if I'm traveling and I want to make, for example, 6 cups of coffee, I can bring some extra batteries and just replace it. This is not that standard 2A batteries, is the 18650, but it's very easy to buy on AliExpress or Amazon. And then you can just let some batteries charge it, take with you, and you may be able to brew, for example, 6 cups of coffee. And if you buy the Barista Ultra version, which is my recommendation, it already comes with the large volume basket, the 15 to 17 grams basket. It's a 51 millimeters. And if you have an IMS basket, for example, it may fit in your machine. I didn't test, I can't guarantee. It seems that it's the flat rim. So probably the ones that fit in the long may fit here. But again, I didn't test. This kit comes with the tamper, the dosing funnel, the WDT stand. It would be my choice. And it's just 137 euros minus 12 euros if you use one of the coupons that is available. So 125 euros is the best price that I've seen for this gadget ever. I was also considering to buy one just for test to compare with my Alti Nano, but I don't know. Let me know if you're interested to see this comparison, then maybe in the next 6 or 5 days I may buy one. The next one that I wanted to bring to your attention is the Timemore French press. This is not portable, but I think it's a beautiful method, and I wanted to test the French press again, some recipes, and notice that in this case, in the bundle deals, you're gonna save more than 3 euros. And this is gonna be more than the amount that you're gonna save with the coupons. But you have to buy at least 3 items to make a bundle. This is something that I was considering to buy, but I didn't. The reason that I wanted this one is to have a gooseneck kettle that is portable. The spout is removable and the handles are foldable. Then in this container you can put the spout and you're good to go in a relatively small volume. This foldable brewer is something that I bought for me a few weeks ago. I paid almost 5 euros, so 3 euros is a great price, and then depending on how much you're buying, you can save even more with the coupons. I don't know how good they are, mine didn't arrive yet, but I have some friends that have for a long time. They were positive about it and then they decided to test. And then again, my intention is to test all those portable methods to check what's going to be my choice when I'm traveling, if it's going to be my Cuppamoka or the Timemore Crystal Light, or maybe a simple foldable brewer. Talking about scales, this is the cheapest Bluetooth scale with precision of 0.1 grams that I saw available anywhere, also on AliExpress. And the main reason that I bought this one is because it was already integrated first by Gaggimate and now also by Gaggiuino. So I wanted to test how good it works with Gaggiuino, and if we need an expensive Bluetooth scale like a Buku, for example, that is sold for at least 100 euros. And this one is 11 euros and 65 cents, the cheapest price that I've seen in the last 2 or 3 months that I'm monitoring. And you can also add the coupons and save even more. That's what I did. Mine was already shipped, and I'm gonna tell you later how good it works. And notice that the prices are changing every day. When I took this print screen, it was 15 euros or 12 euros and 29 cents in the bundle deals. And now we can see it available for 11 euros and 65 cents. So use those prices only as a reference, check yourself. It's constantly changing also due to effects, and they change also based on the region that you are in the globe. If you want something that is maybe more reliable, that is tested for longer, I have this Tiny 2S for 2.5 years and it's working great. It's being sold for 31 euros. I think it is expensive. I wouldn't recommend you to buy this scale for 31 euros. I think at this price, you have other competitors that may be more interesting, like the ones from MHW3 Bomber or Fuego. They're being sold for around this same price, and they have other features like measuring the ratio, and I think they measure the flow as well. However, there is this other version that is being sold for 14 euros, but it's the same scale that you can see here. So maybe you have the Tiny 2S available for 15 euros in the bundle deals and 14 euros in the regular purchase. I don't know if it's original or not, but you know, those things in general, they are white labels and it may be exactly the same product. It's at your risk, but for 15 euros, it may be an interesting scale. Now, one thing that I just bought is this mat. If you notice in my videos, I have this kind of mat, but I think it's a bit more difficult to clean. I also have this third model, but I don't recommend because when you drop some coffee, it's more difficult to wash and remove everything. I think it's less hygienic than the silicone version. And I also bought this puck screen with the magnet just because it may be more convenient. My friends, they are very positive about it. They say that it's much easier to remove the puck screen and then knock your portafilter in the knock box. Some of them are very distracted. They lost their puck screens a few times. Then, I don't know, I'm gonna test and see how it works. But it's in the frills category, of course. And don't forget to check all the coupons available in the Mega Choice Day. You can get coupons spending 14 euros or more. It's about 15% discount. It's a good deal, and it's on top of the good prices that we can see in the Mega Choice Day. Remember also that you can try the bundle deals and find even better prices for the same stuff that you are buying in the Mega Choice Day, and it can be even cheaper if you buy 3 items or more. These are the tips that I had to share today. Remember that gear is less important than knowledge to make a good coffee, but I saw some very good deals. I bought some items for me and I thought it could be useful for you as well. Then I decided to share. And remember also that those are affiliate links, which means that I may receive a small commission if you buy from my links. And then I'm gonna have more reserves available for more tests, more experiments to prepare more content for you. And this is not gonna cost any cent more for you if you buy from my links, okay? Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.